The Whitman Bassow Environmental Award is sponsored by Robert Sirio. The citation goes to Maurice, Tamman, Matthew Green, Saito, Sarah Slobin, and Maryanne Murray of Reuters for Ocean Shock. The winner is Abrahm Lustgarten of ProPublica and the New York Times Magazine for Fuel to the Fire. Fuel to the Fire dissects a man-made ecological disaster, how a U.S. biofuels policy engineered mainly to serve corporate interests combined with Indonesian political corruption to devastate Southeast Asian forests and trigger a surge in carbon emissions. Abrahm Lustgarten embraces a complex issue, attacks its own dimensions head-on, and offers the public a possible roadmap for action.
Thank you. This is a fantastic honor. There was a moment early in reporting this story when I was pretty sure it was going to be a disaster. I think it was the very first day it arrived there. We'd landed in southern Borneo, took our little Toyota truck out into the interior depths of a palm plantation and promptly gotten stuck, like mud up to the doors stuck. Every hour or so, the corporate armed guards that came through on patrol would be passing by our location. We hope to avoid that confrontation, and that is the moment that our driver decides to tell us that he's part of a Dayak family royalty lineage, the indigenous tribe of the island, and that they still prefer to settle their accounts by headhunting and decapitating their enemies or those they come into contact with. I think that was meant to reassure us at the time, but it did not. So there we were, literally grouped together, trying to lift up and dig our car out of the mud, stuffing palm fronds under the tires, and was pretty sure that the entire assignment was going to turn into an embarrassing fiasco. But suffice to say, it turned out a little better than that. A short ways further down the road, we came upon a section of clear-cut forest, Borneo rainforest, that a few weeks earlier had been virgin forest. Forest that the Indonesian government certified as protected, which environmental auditors around the world count as preserved carbon kept in the environment when we account for things like the benefits of biofuels. It was not obviously kept in the environment, as much of Borneo's rainforest had not been. And it showed just one way that the estimates of carbon and emissions are manipulated to make us think that the small efforts that we make to save the climate are enough, and they're not. Anyway, it's with astonishment about the quality of work here that you are all honored for tonight, that, and for all that you do, and with much humility that I am here. I'm extremely flattered to be recognized among the talents in this group. I just quickly want to say thank you to Ashley Gilbertson, photographer I worked with on this project and much over the last couple of years. Who's in Africa tonight, but has taught me a lot and been a mentor and a great companion in reporting. To my editors, Joe Sexton at ProPublica, Luke Mitchell, and Jake Silverstein at the New York Times Magazine, who are all remarkably confident in this project, even in the moments when I was not. So thank you very much.